This is a tutorial for teachers who have students and projects that have advanced to a higher fare. We're going to show you how you can monitor your students and keep track of them. The first thing we want to do is go to Scienteer.com and log in. We'll put our teacher username and password in there. First thing we want to do, like always, is go over to our role chooser and select the correct role. Now in this case I want my teacher dashboard because I'm going through the teacher tutorial. You may have multiple roles, so make sure you select the correct role and you select the correct school to bring you to your teacher dashboard for that school. The dashboard is laid out the same as before the winners were selected. On your left hand side you have projects, which you need to monitor this box here. We won't worry about this box here anymore, but we need to monitor this. If the higher fare SRC sends a project back, it could be the case that they had to add a form and it requires your review one more time. That will show up here in your projects, but you'll be able to see that status on the other menu that I'm about to show you. So I'm going to go back to my current dashboard over here on the left hand side. This is the interesting one. The student one is where you will be able to track your students at the higher fare. So we're going to click on students. I've got a couple of students who advanced to the district fare, and I can see their status here. Of course their account is 100%. That's their profile. That's been 100% for a long time. But I can see now that their project status is back down to 95%. We don't need to get the panic. It's there for a reason. It's knocked down to 95% until the fare that it's entering approves it, in which time then it will be back up to 100%. So that doesn't necessarily mean that the student needs to get the panic. You need to get the panic that you haven't finished something. More important over here is the confirmation status. We have status. It tells us what fare the project currently is in. Right now it's at the district. After the district it will move to regional, and that will update, and then it will move to state, and that will update. We can look at the confirmation status of the student. Students are required to log in immediately after they've been confirmed as a winner by their school or by their district fare. They need to log in and confirm. That confirmation may give them a set of instructions. It may take them to a registration page where they're supposed to pay something. If they don't do that, it's going to be in red and it's going to say not confirmed. If it's not confirmed, your student may be in danger that they're not fully registered, so you want to monitor that closely. My other student down here, Darth Vader, is confirmed. He's on the ball with things. He entered in the district fare right now. He has been confirmed. So we can monitor their statuses, where they are, whether or not they've confirmed, and their project review status. Now, if the SRC kicks their project back, this project status is going to change. It's going to change to say something like revisions required or needs revision or something like that, in which case you might also want to check on them to read and to see what those revisions were. We can still log in as our student or edit their profile if they forget their password at this point. Hopefully they won't. But if I want to log in at the student and see what's going on, Allison did not confirm, maybe I need to log in and confirm for her, I can do that. So I'm going to log in as the student, and I'll see that this screen pops up. Allison was on a team. Her team member has selected the new category already, so Allison doesn't need to, but she still needs to click here to complete her registration. There's a set of instructions here for the student, and there's a button for them to click in this case, not in all cases. Depending on what fare she's entering, there may not be a button to click, but there may just be a set of directions and information. Until she visits this page though, however, she won't be listed as confirmed. So the student needs to log in, select their category if their teammate hasn't yet, and follow the directions that are put on this message. Now I'm going to go ahead and click this right now. It's on my test account. This button's not going to take me anywhere. If it's a real student and there's a button there, that button will take you somewhere, probably to your regional or district fare website to complete some information. I'm going to click it and get a bunch of gobbledygook because I'm not going anywhere with my test project. So I've confirmed, and I'm going to log back out as the student. and I want to sign back in as the teacher. Go to my teacher dashboard, view my students, and now I can see that Allison has confirmed. So I can stop sweating. Now we're just waiting for the Next Fair SRC to give their approval for the project. Once that project has the approval, then we just need to get ready to go to the fair. We need to log in daily, especially teachers and fair administrators and students, to check on our statuses. We will get real-time messages from the SRCs as they review our projects. If there's any revisions that are required, the student will check their SRC status. If they check it daily, then they will see that there'll be a list of things that they need to correct, or they'll check their status and it'll say 100% you're approved. So either way, we need to keep that in mind, that we need to log in daily. We're not going to be receiving emails. There's not going to be email reminders. Email is just not a reliable way of communication, so we expect everybody to log in and check on their accounts, especially this time around fair season when winners have been selected. I'm going to go back to the current dashboard. So we want to check our projects probably daily, make sure there's nothing sitting here for us to review. And we want to check on our student status daily to make sure that they're all okay. And there's not something that's waiting for corrections for a long time or something like that. That concludes the teacher tutorial on how to manage your students as they advance through the higher fairs.